Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next installment on reacting to memes. This is just like is the title of the video is just named Boy Memes by Vasco, I think. I think it has multiple A's. Has a Z K L. I just found this channel while I was scrolling to look for more meme things to react to, so and it looks like he has a decent bit of these videos, so I'll probably do this one for a little while. Maybe for another week, and then I'll switch to something else if you want to see something else. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll have to see. But if you like the video, if you end up liking the video, please consider liking the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you like my content and hearing me react to this stuff. But without further ado, let us begin.
Girls, guys whose personality is being 6 feet tall. Me jokingly
I'm not even gonna lie. That's not even wrong.
flirting with a girl. Girl I'm friends with, her flirting back. Me scared as to what to do next. Clicks on a video on the hub. Are you
True. That last one is true. It is very true.
seriously watching this all by yourself? Who am I meant to be watching it with? My dad?
No. No. Why would I not? Why would I not be? I've never. I'm not even gonna say anything more. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Husband built a fire in the fire pit, then stared at it with his hands on his hips for 5 minutes and said, "Fire is so sick. Cavemen must have been so pumped. This girl is showing me her dinosaurs on our first date. If you break her heart, we're all coming for you."
True. True. True.
Puberty as a girl versus puberty as a boy. I will hump this rock, and I will hump this tree.
I will say that wasn't the puberty experience for me as much, as it was just like the constant voice cracks and the changing voice and stuff like that. This was, I mean, it kind of was, but it wasn't this to the same level as like this or how people actually portray it. That's all I'm going to say.
Do men actually dream about living in a place like this? My boyfriend swears this is every guy's fantasy, but I seriously don't get it. Men
Honestly, I would like to live in a place like that. Either that or another place, or another like big place that I have in mind.
with average PP size. Men with small PPs bringing down the size average.
Hey, it is not wrong.
Trust me, men. Bolding, being bold. No, don't fight. You gotta fight it, guys. Just a
And do you have to fight it though? I mean, if you have the money to, then yes, but I don't know if I'll have the money to if I ever start it. I might just buy a wig and just be done with that, to be honest, if I start balding.
little bit, please. When you finish watering the plants, come say hi to the guests. Me. Watching
That is also not wrong.
your friend search for his phone with his phone's flashlight.
Okay, I've done this once before. That's all I'm gonna say is I've done this once before. And I haven't done it since, but I've done it once before.
Guy gets hit in the balls with a hammer. Every boy within a mile radius.
Oh my god. No. Why?
Girl punches boy. Boy back. Girl. When the Costco employee asks if you want your baby in your membership picture, Elon Musk says he has less than 850 million in cash, 0.1% of his net worth. Imagine being this broke. The same
For real, imagine being that broke. It couldn't be me.
person after listening to it's a joke. Girls with the time machine versus boys. Happy birthday, Stefan. In a difficult world, it's better to hold on to someone than something. Fun story. There's a subreddit called r/foreveralonewomen that went private because their users were receiving too many PMs from men who wanted to date them. Literally this meme. I'm so lonely. There is
Is that actually real? If that's real, that's kind of... I mean, I guess it's fair they don't want to receive messages, probably, because that's why they're probably in that group to begin with, is because they don't want to be with someone, but not being with someone eventually will get to everyone because you see how many people are actually having fun with another person as like their lover, and then it goes into a whole downward spiral. You see? No, I'm not speaking from personal experience. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's one birthday boy among us. It's beautiful. I've looked at this for 5 hours now.
You know, I'd be actually curious to make a card like that because I think it would be fun. I mean, obviously I couldn't do it with as much detail, but you know, like I couldn't do like those because you can see like right here there's like sort of they're trying to draw like depth into into the screen by making it like look like something's reflecting off it, I think, or something like that. I don't know. But because that's the front. That's obviously the front, and this is the inside of the card. I would like to make something like this. That'd be really cool.
Men are now chasing after us single mothers. They are begging us because we have experience. No, we're not. Sneeze. Establish presence.
Assert dominance. Establish presence. Stealth.
Dominance. Stealth. Question.
Question what? Question.
Establish presence. Assert dominance. Stealth. Question.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this. If you know, you know. This isn't wrong. This entire diagram is not wrong.
Your fly is open. Oh, thanks for telling me. It would have been embarrassing to walk around while it being open. Your fly is open. Why were you looking at my crotch? Police officers keeping their promise to a fallen colleague, showing up to support his daughter at her wedding 12 years later. What it truly means to be one of the boys.
True, that's truly what it means to be part of the boys.
The girl I see at the pharmacy when I'm buying diarrhea meds.
Why is this so true? Whenever you're like buying something that you don't need, you see like the most prettiest woman or person you're ever gonna see just like at the cash register or something and just buying like something something embarrassing, or not even something embarrassing, you're wearing something embarrassing, or something embarrassing is going on, right? And there's a person staring, and there's a person at the counter like where you go to pay for your stuff. That's what I'm saying.
If you girls are so smart, how many boys can
3 or 2? Yeah, it's either 3 or 2, depending on where you go.
pee here at the same time? 3 strangers, 5 friends, or 15 homies?
Yeah, I can see it. Kind of. I don't see the 15. I don't see where you're getting 15 from. It would have to be 3 people per toilet. No, it wouldn't be. I don't know where you're getting 15 from this. No, it could be 3. It is 3 per. Yeah, it's 3. Never mind.
Girls, it's a stick. Boys, I am the most powerful being on this planet. Men, stopping everything they are doing to watch a helicopter that's flying by.
This isn't inaccurate. I hate that it's not inaccurate because I do it with helicopters and I do it with planes when they're flying by, because close to an airport.
Your eyes are so pretty. Thank you. Oh, she's adorable. What a simp. Boy, milk is delicious. Boy, milk is delicious. We've all got that one friend who looks like this. Got matched with the guy in front of me. He didn't realize I could see the board from his side. I can tell you didn't win this game. Snapchat memories be like, relive that special moment. And it's just me and the boys like this.
It's not wrong, but I don't take it. Me and my friends, we don't take much pictures. We only have like one picture from like a couple of years ago, and that's literally. I think that one and one other are the only pictures we have. I don't think we genuinely don't have any other pictures.
Dear men, do you dry your face after a shower with the same towel you use to dry your nuts? Or do you have a separate ball towel? You start with the face, then head on down. The towel forgets everything by tomorrow.
It's not wrong. I only use one towel. One towel is good enough for your entire body. and it probably forgets by the time I shower again. Either that or I've washed it already. Because it's not that big of a deal. It is not really that big of a deal. It's not like, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it's not that big of a deal.
Men be like, and the next day, it's all okay. That one
This also is not wrong. I've had many fight arguments. I know, not that many, but I've had some like small arguments, and then we're just back to being friends the next day.
compliment from 5 years ago, boys.
Okay, that's not necessarily wrong because I remember like maybe 2-ish, roughly 2 or like even a year ago, I got a compliment about my shirt, and I still remember that one.
This boy finally gets dream home. Everyone liked that. How is a boy homeless? It's so sad. Thinking
True.
about how men invented golf because they're too scared to ask each other to go on walks.
It's not accurate.
I don't understand people's dislike of turn-based combat. Dudes be like, I hate turn-based combat, then argue on Twitter.
God, that's probably one of the more accurate stances as well. Like, how can you just turn-based basically turn-based combat is basically the same thing as arguing with someone on Twitter.
This is so real. You think you can hurt my feelings? I used to hold the flashlight for my dad. One taco.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never personally had that experience, so I wouldn't know what that's like. I've never personally had that experience.
$7. Stop telling me the economy is fine.
The economy has been broken for years.
Dude delivered on a bike 40 minutes late and had the pizza inside of his backpack. Ugh. Why?
I know he's trying to get money, but there has to have been an easier way for him to do that. I'm sorry, but you have to have at least a little bit of standards when doing stuff like that.
Guys like this. There is literally a spoon holder right there. With all due respect, that's a fork. Dogs and boys, I found this cool stick. Me
It's true.
and the boys preparing for D-Day. Me and the boys after D-Day. Boys after they put a ball under their shirt. I'm pregnant. My friend decided to pose with the mannequins at the mall. Men truly don't realize when a woman has a crush on them, do they? I don't even know if my wife likes me.
True. I don't even know if a woman would ever have a crush on me, or why they would.
Love your hair. A girl becomes 100 times more beautiful when she opens up her hair. A guy becomes 100 times more handsome when he opens up his wallet.
That's probably true.
Desire. Straight men. Women are so hot. Gay men. Men are so hot. Lesbian women. Women are so hot. Straight women. Men are kind of gross. Like, I almost never see attractive men, and their bodies give me the ick. Honestly, I wish I was gay, but I was sadly forced to date men. Forced? Work only
Forced.
with men. Work with men and women. Work only with women. Kratos saying boy. Arthur Morgan saying
I probably prefer Kratos because it's funnier to me.
boy. Women's plan B versus men's plan B. The boys sleep with 206 bones and wake up with 207. Now excuse me for a second. I just
It's not wrong.
cracked 4 double yolk eggs in a row. I sent it to my family group chat and no one cared. I have a feeling the boys will appreciate it. First,
I like that a lot. Is like double yolk eggs like some sort of rarity to find? I mean, I would assume so because most of the eggs I've cracked, well, probably all the eggs that I've cracked have been just one yolk.
we're in the new apartment. Got dumped and had to move. It's not much, but the year has been bad, and I'm feeling like things are finally turning around. Our boss makes us breakfast every Wednesday without fail. Really helps the morale.
If I had a job like that, I think I would stay there.
I had to borrow my daughter's car today because of reasons. I'm an officer in the United States Navy, turning 50 later this year. One of my Airbnb rentals caught on fire last week. I've been so busy, I forgot to let the next guest know.
That's pain. Give that person a refund.
Is this correct? My GPS says this is the house. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Boys get dumped and choose a new personality. The workaholic, the gym bro, the stoic philosopher, the ghost, real
That's not necessarily wrong. I just become the ghost.
motivation for the boys. The one thing this guy wanted for his 100th birthday. A Costco hot dog, startup idea, smartphone with keypad, who's gonna
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know there's been like those type of hold up. Actually, let me search this up really quickly. Okay, I found it. There were phones like these that used to be like a thing in the early 2000s, probably before 2010, probably more than likely before like iPhones and all that stuff. And these were probably like the more affordable phones. I remember these ones, and I always kind of wanted one. I mean, I might still get one, even though it's probably like outdated tech. I would be interested to have it because I've always sort of wanted one. Because this is what I was talking about in terms of fun. I don't know if probably most of the people that are watching me either don't know about this, have never seen a phone like this, or they are too young to know what type of phone this is. But yeah, I remember seeing these a lot. Well, not a lot. I saw a couple people have them, and I always wanted one. Anyways, back to the video. Returned to the video. True. I wish that would happen to me. I'm not even gonna lie, this would be like the ultimate dream. Especially if I had like a big house. I would like to get a big house one day, eventually. Even if I have to like co-own it with multiple people. I would like that. Like a mansion sized house, that's what I would want to live in. Even if it's like an Airbnb thing where I'm just renting it out, I would like that. To experience it. To have that. Jeez. Oh, okay, I sneezed. But I would like to have that type of experience. Because I've just genuinely been curious about that. And I think it would be a uniquely fun experience, even though it would probably cost like a year's worth of salary to do that. But I think it would be fun to do that. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not necessarily wrong. Anyone who sees a traffic cone will just leave. Will just turn the other way. For the most part. No. If I'm in need for toilet paper, I'm not using that. Absolutely fucking not. No. That's not wrong. Okay, that's not necessarily accurate. I changed. Okay. In retrospect, I only changed wallets because mine was too small. And then I changed wallets again because mine was too big. And now I have had this wallet for like probably 3 years and I haven't changed it since. Because it's like the perfect size. It has enough space. And it has slots where I can put my stuff. So it's like the perfect wallet. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably never going to change from it unless, even if someone buys me a new wallet, I'm probably not gonna change from this one. Mostly because I like this one. Unless they buy one that's similar to the one that I have right now, then I might change from it. This is not true. I'm pretty sure that's any time a lot of people have to pay taxes, not just men. God damn it, now that makes me think about that. $30. For real? Be I can't say that on the internet. Fuck. Do not stand next to anyone when pissing in a urinal. That is not part of the bro code. You stand always a urinal away. And if you stand close to someone, it has to be a desperate situation for you to do that. Cause I rarely use urinals unless the stalls are taken. This isn't wrong. This is not inaccurate. It is actually very, very true. More true than some might think. And it is unfortunate. But, it is what it is. It's not wrong. Isn't that a millipede versus like a centipede? I hate those things. I hate both of them. Ugh, I hate both centipedes and millipedes. They're both gross. Oh my god. I mean, it's not. I mean, I would personally never say this if I had a significant other, but to each their own. Never free him. Real. Also real. I mean, if that was actually true, there'd be so many people applying to that job, like they would not be able they wouldn't be able to manage it. If any job paid 100,000, even if it was just a single payment throughout the entire year, anyone would take that because it's easy. You just split 100,000 between 50,000 and 50,000. You put the first 50,000 towards like bills and anything else you might need, and you invest like half of the other part of the 50,000 just to make sure you can make passive income. And then with that other 25,000 from the 50,000, you can spend on probably leisure or just have it in savings. I think if I ever got that much, just like as a random payment, that's what I would do personally. I would never tell anyone that I had that money, of course, but Oh my god, this That's not fucking wrong either. But how do we make it through 4 years of uni without Chat GPT? Just memorizing, studying, taking notes, thoughts, the normal school stuff that they teach you to do ever since like kindergarten. Maybe not kindergarten, like first grade. Thoughts, just study, learn, absorb the information. Okay, reg- okay, I do say this. I have a hard time retaining information on subjects that I don't really care about. Like, I'm glad finished school the way I did, and I'm glad I don't have to do it now because I have more issues with memorization. And I mean, to be fair, they should change that so it's not memorization. But anyway, that's besides the point. I wish there was a job that you could make $4,000 a month in. Wouldn't that be like a career that you're making 4,000 a month? That wouldn't be just like a normal job, unless normal jobs do offer like that amount of money. You should probably have to be making like 20, maybe like 20 or $30 an hour to do that. I don't know. Okay. These three are pondering, right? This one either had an argument with a friend, just broke up or something. He's not pondering. I mean, he's kind of pondering, but he's questioning life. These three are just pondering like regular things. This man's just questioning his life decisions. And his head is more slumped forward than they are. Therefore, he's questioning his entire reality right now. Do not sit next to this man. Do not approach this man. He is pondering questions that are not fathomable by any human. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is not necessarily accurate, but it's not inaccurate. I'd rather name my I'd name my files with something. I meant folders with like an actual name of what's in there versus just like a random thing. I mean, sometimes I'll name specific files just like random things because if there's a copy of that file in there, I'm just gonna name it something random. I remember doing this so much. You used to play the DS, and when you heard even the slightest bit of movement close to your room, you close the DS, stuff it under your pillow, and just pretend to sleep. Or you just go under the covers and just try to hope that the light didn't shine through the covers, through the blankets. I remember doing this a lot. I remember the specific thing. I think it was on my birthday a week because my birthday is usually a week before Christmas. And in early childhood, I got to open a present early on my birthday for Christmas since they were so close together. And you don't do birthday and Christmas at the same time, unfortunately. Christmas takes precedence over your birthday, so it is what it is. But yeah. You got to open a present on your birthday, and on one of these birthdays, I opened a Nintendo 2DS, and my mother said I could not. That's one of the gifts that I could not keep, so she took it away and I think rewrapped it, and then I had another present to open, and then I did that. I mean, it was kind of funny. but at the same time, it's so sad because I opened the 3DS I opened the DS completely on accident. On accident. Actually, let me search up what DS that is, because I remember what the DS was. This is the DS that it was, by the way, for those who are curious. This is the DS that I had opened on my birthday, or like the 19th. I don't remember. But this is the DS I opened. This isn't the oldest DS I remember owning, but it's the DS I remember that I got twice. I think either twice or once. I don't remember how often I got DSs because they kept. I wouldn't break them, but they kept getting broken. I don't know how. I don't remember how. I don't remember why. And the last DS I remember having before I think I didn't have another DS was this one. And our dog ate the DS, so unfortunate. Because there was also this limited edition Mario DS as well that I had, but I also don't remember what happened to that one, so yeah. Anyways, back to the video. I forgot to unpause. What do you think? What is the person that wrote this thing? You usually flop it over the top because I mean the hole is oftentimes too difficult to, or it's just you don't care enough to undo the hole and just push it through the hole and you just flop it over the top. I mean, I'd be curious to use the hole, and I have done it a couple of times, but um, you usually just unbutton and flop it over the top, to be honest. This is also is not wrong. I've watched a bunch of random stuff and just watched animes that I didn't think I would like because I just got kind of curious in it. Brother, it's not wrong. Batman could not beat that information out of me. The CIA could not get that information out of me. I would die before I gave up that information. I would not. I would never say anything about the size if it was that small. I would not. That's wild. It's just an idiot. Yes. Yes, we do. I do it a couple of times. It's not wrong, especially in in childhood. It was not wrong. True. Ow. I mean, it's not wrong. I wish I had that, but it's not. It can't happen anymore. I mean, technically, the last two parts can kind of happen, but not the first two. But honestly, that would kind of be the dream. I'm not even. I'm not even going. I'm going to be straight up honest. That would be the dream. That'd be like the dream scenario, to be honest. if anyone knows how much they actually cost in the comments, let me know, because if they actually cost that much, that's stupid. That's like a stupid amount just to get married. Like, could you not just do it for free? Uh, I mean, it's your probably it's your special day. You want to go all out for it, but $50,000, that's too much for all that. I would probably do something simpler. Unless I had the money to do something like that. If I had the money to do something like that, then well, yeah, I would go to get go all out on the marriage. But I'm not gonna do it if I don't have the money. It's not wrong. True. 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 Very true. Oh my god, that's insane. I would do that. I would like something like that would be amazing to do, just traveling. I want to do something like that. Just sort of traveling and just letting something random or just myself pick where I go. Bro. I mean, it's kind of valid. True. I don't understand this. I don't understand this meme. Probably because I've never had Snapchat, but you know, this is so fucking real. You're already an adult when they say like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You're an adult. You shouldn't be playing with the stuff, or you shouldn't be doing that. You're an adult. And then at the same time, they do like, oh, you're still a child though. Like, which one is it? Florida man is passing on his legacy to Florida boy. True. This is also true. My ability to anticipate is wild. Honestly, I know this is stupid and it's childish, but I kind of wanted to buy something like that. Kind of. I want to buy kind of want to buy those like kid toys, just because I think it would be fun. To be honest. Oh my god. This is all savage and it's not wrong either because old people get away with a lot of stuff just because they're like old and I mean they more than likely have undiagnosed like dementias or something like that or Alzheimer's or whatever. So they literally will forget. True. I feel like that's not true. I've already found out WWE is fake. I've already seen Mother cry. Not really that one. Oh no, technically grandparents have died. No, I forgot, yeah. But all those are real except for probably the gym. Yeah, that's true. I also didn't get that. Back. I just realized it's not playing audio. No. I don't know why it does that. It's also still not playing audio. Why is it not? It's not playing audio at all. Interesting. That's insane. But why is it not? I didn't even notice it wasn't recording audio. I don't know how long it's been doing that for, but I mean I kinda gotta post the video anyways, so. Uh-huh. People call you Peepaw. Well, I didn't notice it wasn't recording audio. So, and it probably hasn't been doing it for like the latter half of the video. So that's unfortunate. I mean, I suppose I'll just have to. I mean, I have to upload the video anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. But, excuse the audio issues for that latter part of the video. Hopefully it won't happen again in any other videos that I just don't notice for it, but I have to upload this video regardless. But until the next time, I'll see you guys then. Keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.